Hey guys, welcome to the blog this week 3 of the blog, week 2 of the video blog. Thank you for all your kind words and your emails last week. You really made me feel good for the first video blog. All right, let's just jump right into it. Unless you live under a rock, everybody knows that we lost to the Lions. Okay, yeah, we lost. So, being a Redskins fan, you prepare yourself for these things because that's just what we do. So all week leading up, I'm like, if we actually lose on Sunday, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? I don't know. So many things ran through my head. I went through so many different stages. My first stage was, would I have anything to say at all? But, but maybe. What about, then after that, I thought I just had too much to say. So doing it silent just wouldn't work. So then I thought, what about a good old fashioned rant? That ain't never hurt nobody. Oh my God, you lost to the Lions? Guys, what are you doing? Zorn, have you lost your mind? What the? But then I thought, my mom watches this blog, so that might not be the best route. Hi, Mom. Then at one point yesterday in the game, I was so mad. I was so furious. I even thought about, ah! I thought about doing all those things, but then I thought, where would that get me? A busted up wall, a raspy voice, not getting my opinion out. So I said, you know what? Instead of just being all negative, I was feeling really good this week. I mean, I celebrated the life of my dad. Here he is, handsome little devil, wasn't he? Got my hair done. Shout out to Q, by the way. So I was looking and feeling pretty good. So I just didn't feel like being negative. Negativity was just everywhere this morning and yesterday with the team and what they did wrong. I mean, we all know what they did wrong. We saw that. But what about the things that they did right? And you gasp and say things that they did right. They were far and in between, but they did do a few things. I mean, the best thing for me that came out of it was this morning and yesterday after the game. The guys are finally ready to take accountability for themselves and not put it off on the media or the fans or anybody else. They're actually taking a step back and saying, you know what? Yeah, we do have some problems that we need to look into and that we need to fix. And it's not everybody just harping down on us and saying that we're as bad and blah, 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 whatever. No, you're seeing that we're kind of right, and even London Fletcher, whom I love to death, I'm rooting for him in the Pro Bowl every single week in and week out, said today that they're not a great team, that actually the Redskins haven't been good since the early 90s. They haven't been great, I'll say, since the early 90s. And let's be honest, it's this the truth. If you're a true Redskins fan, you know it's the truth. So sometimes I feel like we expect more out of this team than we really think and know that they're capable of. And so now they can actually say, okay, you know what? Let's stand up and do what we need to do. How can you be mad at that? The second thing, the thing that I'm most happy about, Jason Campbell and Santana Moss finally made up. I don't know what was going on between the two of them. I don't know if Jason tried to talk to Santana's girl or Santana tried to talk to his girl, but something wasn't right between the two of them because they just did not have that connection that a quarterback and a wide receiver need to have. But yesterday, with 10 catches for 178 yards and a touchdown, I felt so good about that. And I wasn't even mad that I set Santana this week in my fantasy football league and switched him out for Randall Ellen. I didn't get one single point, but I wasn't even mad about that. And let me tell you something, I could be really ticked off, but I wasn't, because you know what? In the long run, I really think that helped because they're finally on the same page. They're finally saying that they can connect and they can get it done when they need to. So how can you be mad at that? And then there's our defense. I could be mad at the defense and say, oh my God, I can't believe you gave up 19 points to the Lions, But at the end of the day, they've been a top 10 defense for the past, I don't know how many years. So one bad game in the mix of theirs, just sorry that it had to come against the Lions. But, we had a lot of guys in and out of the game with different stingers and different injuries. Albert Haynesworth got carted off the field at one point, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? But all it boils down to is he fell on his butt and he got a bruised left butt cheek. They try to make it sound all technical, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. So, I can't even be mad at you guys because, we all know where the problem lies. We all know where it has started. Not at the player level, not even at the coaching level. It's all the way at the ownership, okay? Daniel Snyder. Daniel Snyder, ever since you've come here, you have done nothing but run our team into the toilet. And you know when it first started? When you decided not to name the stadium after Jack Kent Cooke, and his little spirit was a little bit mad. So here comes the curse of JKC knocking at your door saying, Snyder, no right is going to come to you till you do right by me and my team. I can already see it now. So let me tell you something, Snyder. A couple of things that you need to do. Please get some football people in there. I mean, we say it week in and week out. You know, the first bad decision you made 2 seasons ago, when I saw even coming into this, was that you hired your offensive coordinator before you even hired your head coach. How does that work? A head coach is supposed to be in place first so he can put in the guys he sees fit. So that right there shows you don't know how to make good calls when it comes to controlling a football team. You're not a football guy. You're a computer guy. So stick to what you know and let others do what they do. Okay? How about that? All that to the side, it doesn't even matter. This is only the third game of the season. Guys, we got Tampa Bay coming up next week, and the schedule doesn't get any easier from here. So what we need to do is not pitch it back 5 yards to Clinton Portis on the 4th and 1 and swing it wide left, but give it to Jason Campbell, push it in right behind Chris Samuels, and get the touchdown. That's what we need to do, because if we can put some points on the board and our defense can step up as they normally do, we'll be okay. Just minor little fixes here and there, not asking for anything dramatic. So let's just make do with what we have for right now, okay? Sometimes you just got to do that, okay? Make the best out of what you got. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Redskin Nation out.